Logging in to the GST portal allows you to view your saved registration applications, track registration application statuses, view notices and orders, register and update your digital signature certificates, DSCs, create and save challans and initiate payments, file returns and track their statuses, and much more. This course will walk you through the step-by-step process of logging in to the GST portal. Once the registration application is successfully submitted and approved by a tax official, the taxpayer receives a Goods and Services Taxpayer Identification Number (GSTIN) and a temporary password via email and SMS. The taxpayer is expected to log in to the GST portal and create username and change password during first-time login. For all subsequent logins, the taxpayer can log in using this newly created username and password. Shweta is a budding businesswoman and wants to start a bakery business. She has registered with GST and has received her GSTIN along with a temporary password. Since Shweta is new to the GST regime, she needs help with logging in to the GST portal for the first time. Let's help her in doing that. Click the play button to view the self-running demonstration. Shweta is glad to log in to the GST portal for the first time. Shweta is a budding demonstration. To log in to the GST portal for the first time, start by visiting the URL www.gst.gov.in. You will be taken to the GST portal's home page as displayed on your screen. Click the login link located on the top right-hand side of the page. The login page will display with fields to enter the username and password. This login prompt is meant for users who have completed the first-time login steps already. We'll come back to this in the next video. Since we are going to log into GST portal for the first time in this example, to see a link for the first-time users to log in, click this link to get the new user login page. The first field on the top requires you to enter your provisional ID or the GSTIN, which is the Goods and Services Taxpayer Identification Number. If you have enrolled to GST from an earlier tax system, you need to enter your provisional ID here, which would have been issued by the concerned tax official. The new taxpayers who have registered for GST directly in the GST portal itself will need to use their GSTIN. For demonstration purpose, I'll go ahead and enter my GSTIN here. The second field requires you to enter the temporary password received along with the provisional ID or GSTIN on your registered email address and mobile phone number. And in the third field, you'll need to enter the CAPTCHA code that appears below this field. Once done, click the Login button. In the next step, the system will prompt you to create a new username and password. This username and password will be used for subsequent logins to the GST portal in the future. I'll scroll down a bit to get a better view of all the fields. As mentioned here, the username should be of 8 to 15 characters, should start with an alphabet, and must comprise of alphabets, numbers, and special characters such as a dot, underscore, or hyphen. I'll create my username and move ahead to create my new password. As you can see, the password should be of 8 to 15 characters, comprising of at least one alphabet, one number, one uppercase letter, one lowercase letter, and one special character. Also, after creating a new password, you will need to enter it again in the third field for confirmation. I'll enter my password, then enter it one more time here to confirm, and click the Submit button. Once the screen refreshes, you will see a confirmation message indicating that your username and password have been successfully created, and you should use them in your subsequent logins at the GST portal. It's that simple. Shweta is glad to log in to the GST portal for the first time. Now, let's take her through the subsequent login steps as a repeating or existing user so that she could log in to the GST portal the next time without any problem. Click the play button to view the self-running demonstration. After completing the first-time login steps, you will have your customized username and password ready for use in subsequent logins. In this video, I'll show you how to make subsequent logins to the GST portal. Start by visiting the URL www.gst.gov.in, which will take you to the GST portal's home page. Click the login link located on the top right-hand side of the page. The login page will display with fields to enter the username and password. Enter the username and password that you created during the first time login. Next, enter the CAPTCHA text as before and click the login button. On successfully logging in, the GST portal will display your dashboard with menus appearing in a blue color bar at the top. The dashboard screen displays your ledger balances and other details for quick reference. The Services menu displays functionalities related to registration, ledgers, returns, payments, and other user services. The Notifications and Circulars menu allows viewing notifications, circulars, amendments, and press releases related to center and your respective state. The Acts and Rules menu provides links to access the GST Act and rules related to center and your respective state for reference purposes. The Downloads menu allows you to download the GST offline utilities. Finally, the Grievance link allows you to submit your relevant grievances online and also track the status of submitted grievances. It's that simple. There are certain rules that need to be followed in order to ensure that the chosen password is secure. The password should be of 8 to 15 characters, consisting at least one alphabet, one number, one uppercase letter, one lowercase letter, and one special character. The password will be locked after 3 consecutive unsuccessful attempts. In such cases, the taxpayer can use the Forgot Password option to unlock the password. A taxpayer needs to change the password within every 120 days. After 120 days of changing the password, when a taxpayer logs in, the GST portal will redirect them to the Change Password screen to generate a new password. The GST portal provides self-help options in case you face challenges with your login password. If you forget your password or if your password gets locked due to repeated unsuccessful login attempts, use the Forgot Password link given at the login screen and follow the on-screen instructions. In case your password is active but you still want to change it for some reason, just log in to the GST portal, open the My Account menu by clicking the arrow besides your username, select the Change Password option and follow the on-screen instructions to complete the process. If your password expires, the GST portal will automatically redirect you to the Change Password screen once you try to log in. If this happens, simply follow the on-screen instructions given on that page to get a new password. Please take a moment to review the key points from this course. The GST portal provides a host of services and information repository to the registered taxpayers that will be available post-login to the portal. The login process at GST portal is different for first-time login and subsequent login. While logging in for the first time, users need to create their own username and password based on certain rules. The password should be of 8 to 15 characters, consisting of at least one alphabet, one number, one uppercase letter, one lowercase letter, and one special character. The login password gets locked after 3 consecutive unsuccessful attempts. Use the Forgot Password option to unlock the password. A taxpayer needs to change the password within every 120 days.